Hey guys, what's going on? Brandon here, and today I'm doing my review for It Chapter 2. It Chapter 2 is the sequel to 2017's It Chapter 1, and it brings back the kids for about 5 or 6 extra scenes, and the best part of this movie is the kids and Bill Hader. Those are the two best parts of this movie, without a doubt. The kids knock it out of the park again, and Bill Hader knocks it out of the park. James McAvoy is great. All of the actors are great in this film. James McAvoy, uh, Jessica Chastain, Isaiah Mustafa, Bill Hader, and then all of the kids from the first movie. Finn Wolfhard in particular was a standout also. And this movie is picking up 27 years later. Pennywise is back in Derry. Isaiah Mustafa's character stayed. So he is trying to get the gang back together. And they get back together and they have to stop Pennywise. That is the basic story of this. Every actor does a fantastic job. But there were things that weren't explained very well, in my opinion, and I don't like this movie as much as the first one. I think that It Chapter 1 is a better film overall. Um, I would. There were some things that I was just kind of hoping to get a little bit more backstory on. I mean, it's a long movie, and it feels long. Like, that's another negative. Like, in my opinion, for an example, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, they're basically the same length. In my opinion, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for me felt like a shorter film. Um, and I think that's a testament to how great that movie is, in my opinion. But I just didn't really latch on to this movie as much as I did that one. I did check my phone a couple times. To be honest, I like never do that too. I did a couple times to see what time it was, to see when when it was gonna be over. But I did enjoy it, but I feel like I would be, if I had to choose right now, do I want to watch It 2 again, or It Chapter 2, or It Chapter 1? I'm picking It Chapter 1 most of the time. Um, I just think that this movie is average at best. Well, it's great at times, but then if you look at it as a whole, it's an average film. And I'm not saying that that's necessarily a bad thing. I just wish, I was hoping for something more. There are some great scenes. Specifically when they first get back together, I loved everything that happened in that. When they, and I don't want to talk in too much detail about some of the other things that happen, but they split up a little bit for a certain reason. I'm not going to say anything about it, really, other than that. And all those scenes are great too. All the scenes with them together are very good. It's just, and I felt the chemistry between them. I do feel like they picked the right actors to play these characters that had chemistry with each other and that could work well together. It's just overall, there were certain things that just didn't. They are just not sitting that well with me. I felt like at times the movie is kind of boring. But I guess, we'll see, more from Bill Hader and all these actors, and I can't wait to get more from these actors because they all did a great job. Specifically, the ones I don't know as much about. Isaiah Mufasa, I think one of them is Jay Ryan. I think was one of the guys' names. He's the guy who played Ben, I believe. So I can't wait to see more. Like, I didn't know him all that well as an actor, or Isaiah Mufasa. The ones I know were obviously James McAvoy, Jessica Chastain, and Bill Hader were the ones that I knew a lot about going in. But I can't wait to see more from these actors, and I think they all did a fantastic job. I'm happy that we got this movie, even though I didn't love it as much as I did the first one or as much as I want it to. So I think that's all I have to say. If I'm thinking I'm gonna give this movie a 7 out of 10. I think that I'm gonna go a little lower, 6.5, because I think that the performances were great, but like the overall the way it's sitting with me is just the story, the certain things in the movie. I don't understand the rules. They didn't do a good job of explaining that really, but whatever. 6.5. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter in the link in the description below. Bye, guys.